guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin cosplay, and today is spooky season because we're doing Midnight Mass episode 3.
Yes. Last episode, we had a wild theory that the priest was in fact the old priest, but young again. And we thought it was a crazy theory, but then we had a lot of clues that it might be right. A lot of the things he's doing, a lot of people he knows, a lot of details he shouldn't know, but then he knows.
Behaviors that are similar too.
So we think that something happened. Maybe he did a sacrifice. Maybe he, I don't know, he drank blood. Who knows? He did something, perhaps, that turned him young again. And then the people all over the island started feeling younger. The Riley's mother, she had her glasses on, and then the glasses didn't work for her. She took them off, and then she could see just fine. So that's weird.
The dad doesn't have any back pains anymore.
Exactly. So that's weird. And the girl that was in her wheelchair just stood up and walked last episode. So people are gonna call miracle. I'm gonna call ritual satanism.
Because a guy had to die for that.
For sure. Because yes, we saw the creature again, the big albatross that people keep seeing. That thing seems to be able to mimic human voice and shapeshift too. So, because we've been seeing someone that looks like the priest run around everywhere. People have been seeing it, but they're not sure what it is, and they don't think too much about it. But we think it's the creature, and then the guy who was selling drugs all over the island was attracted into the abandoned house and eaten, I guess. Yay! So that's fun. Riley was supposed to go out to the mainland once per week for his AA meeting. The priest convinced them to stay and do them on the island with them. That led to an interesting conversation about religion. Riley is really lost, he doesn't know what to believe in, and then he got to see the miracle with everyone else, so I guess he got an answer. Not sure it's a good one, but yeah.
Oh boy.
That's pretty much what happened last episode. So
a dog died.
A dog died. It's true. Killed by the fucking nitpicker of the island, who apparently also is one of the reasons for the misery everywhere. She got rich with the money of the people because she convinced them to accept the money from the oil industry and then give the money to the church. But she was really the one in charge at the church, so she got rich through that. Apparently. Basically, we don't like her.
No.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's jump in episode 3. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I'm excited. Let's see what they have in store for us. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to know when these episodes come out, and check out our Patreon for the full reactions.
Alright, so let's watch it.
Bless me, Lord, for I have sinned. Sorry. Bless me, Lord, for I am going to sin. Tomorrow morning I'm going to introduce myself to the parish and lie to them about Monsignor John Pruitt.
I love, I say it a lot, but I love when I'm writing these.
I won't tell them that John Pruitt was a lot sicker than they thought when they sent him on that trip.
Monsignor? Monsignor Pruitt?
A young actor with
We're this way.
makeup.
Senior moment. This is a man in the grips of dementia, more advanced than anyone in the parish had admitted even to themselves. A man who had overstayed his allotted time on this earth. I'm not going to tell them any of that. I am going to tell them this lie for their benefit, so that when it starts, they'll be ready.
When it starts? When it starts? When what starts?
For the miracles that are to come.
You didn't say anything about him being the priest, but I don't know.
I do think that you were right about that because it looks like a makeup for the old man.
It wasn't makeup. Yay, now what's the prize? Because they never think of that. Physical toll for that to happen.
Father, are you all right?
What is it? What is it?
Isn't it a
The
miracle?
photos?
I mean,
I thought you
but
looked
they
through
are
the
there.
window.
Yep, still reading without the glasses.
They might be willing to see those little miracles too now that they've witnessed one. Be like, God damn it, I think me too, like I'm walking too.
What are you doing?
I can dance now.
What about your back? Just dance with me.
I haven't been able to dance with you in a while. I haven't been able to look you in the eye in a while. We're young again. Like, see, all those things, they're nice. But they happen at a cost, and the cost is too big.
Everybody's in church now.
Of course. I'm waiting for the bomb to drop for them, and then I'll be so sad. But, like... The wine.
The wine.
The altar boys were
She
saying...
used that poison again, right?
For what? I don't know. We'll see. The altar boys were saying that they were supposed to refill the wine and someone did it for them, and then he went out and gave, and you know, he makes sure to give the wine to the old woman at home and stuff. What if the wine was changed with like the blood of the cats and stuff that he sacrificed?
Maybe.
That would taste weird, but like maybe it's something different. It's not the wine. I don't know. Like, this is the thing in common.
Could you imagine? Because at first I thought that maybe those miracles were happening because he wanted to help the settlement being reborn again. But what if he did that because he wanted people to go back to church?
And that's part of it. We're putting a lot of focus on the wine, I feel.
There's quite a crowd out there. It is very crowded.
Do we have another bottle? I swear we used to have some lying around, but I haven't seen them recently.
You boys line up. I'll take care of it.
See? He's doing something to the wine. It's not just wine.
I don't think it's lit.
He's gonna see something. You keep a flask of holy wine?
The miracle's waiting for us here on Crockett Island. Not metaphors, not abstracts, not colorful exaggerations. No, rebirth, second chances,
I think she tried to poison him too. Why would we see her use it again? She saw something in his house. Do you think?
The conversion of Saul took place on the road to Damascus. Saul became a follower of Christ and then became the apostle Paul. It
Coincidence?
was on this same road outside the city that Monsignor Pruitt, bewildered and confused, wandered from his tour for the last time. There had been recently horrible storms in the area. He heard these astonishing storms, seismic storms that he had heard they were even unearthed ancient ruins in the desert that churned the ground.
That reminds me of the beginning of one of the Exorcist movies.
Walls of structures he saw before him. There's a darkness in the dunes. Mouth of a cave, perhaps. Door to some ancient ruin. His failing mind only sought shelter, so in he went eagerly into the darkness of the thing until all night. It's just a dizzy spell.
You were gray.
Deep breath in
I promise that.
I don't know, I don't trust her.
and out.
We saw her use poison again. So...
Maybe she doesn't want that the Father Paul got recognition for the miracle that he did. She's technically in charge of the town.
Yeah, I know she doesn't want to lose her position,
Yeah.
her importance.
Hello.
This is huge.
I was walking with my dad, and we weren't really going anywhere special. It's just something we did. And then there it is. Like a clap of thunder, and I was just on the ground, but I didn't feel it. And my dad is screaming like an animal. And it was when I realized just how much I couldn't feel. That's when I got really scared. I hate you. I've hated you for years. And the things I've imagined doing to you, I want you to hurt. I want you to suffer. I want you to make those noises my dad made when he put his hand over the bullet hole in my spine. I want you to beg for my forgiveness so that I can tell you no. I came here today. I forgive you. I forgive you, Joe Colley.
Amazing actors, both of them.
I understand that a few of
It
you
takes
are
strength
upset,
to do
but let
this.
me be the first one to help.
I wanted to go to St. Patrick's Sunday, just to check it out. Why? Everyone from my school goes there, so I just...
No, they don't.
Well, a lot of them do. So I thought it'd be cool to go see what it's about. There's no good reason for me not to.
There's an excellent reason. You're not a Christian.
Well, that wasn't up to me, was it? None of this has been
In
up
a
to me.
way, this
Talk
isn't up
about
to
it
you.
later,
You should
but
ask me if
this
I
is
wanted to be a
true.
Muslim. I know Lisa pretty well, actually, and her case is... It's a miracle, okay? It just is.
No, that isn't how it works, Ali. If he decided that he was going to heal some people and not others, if he chose to spare some and not others, no. No, that's not how it works, Ali.
It would be selfish
That's
to
not
think
how
like
God
that, yeah.
works. No matter how exciting the stories are at St. Patrick's, or the Buddhists, or Scientologists, it's not magic. It's not. Tomorrow we can talk about it more if you'd like.
He's right about that fact. It's not magic. You scared me. You scared me more than the face.
I get scared easily when I see face in windows, okay?
It's not magic, like I was saying. That goes for all religions, though. It was very fucking close.
Father? Oh God, not again! What's wrong with him?
Oh boy. Oh, don't act like you don't know. I'm sure she's doing this. It's the same as the dog.
Yeah.
Did he just die?
Father!
Did he just die?
Father Paul!
And like first, he seemed to know what was going on the island, and now that he's gone,
What's gonna happen with
what's
the
gonna
creatures?
happen?
There's
Oh, it's
darkness
not.
in those ruins. No light. Every step forward, a step into nothing.
We get to see what happened. Yep. So maybe he did bring back the creature in the chest.
Is it like a vampire?
It's like a vampire.
Do you think that he was putting his blood in the wine to heal people?
Well, I was saying he tempered with the blood. Well, with the wine, yeah.
Those eyes. Eyes and skin and hands. But also wings. A sense of great wings enfolding him.
Kind of like an
And
angel.
his mind finally found the word. The word was unearthed by his fear, and the word was angel.
I would say vampire. So then is he really dead?
Stigmata of the Lord had from the angel's wrist, the blood of life flowed, and a new word took shape. Drink.
I mean,
And he is young again.
so was that him that we saw walking around, or did he bring the creature?
John Pruitt was decades washed away
I think he brought the creature back with him.
behind. I knew the journey would be long, but I knew where this angel was needed, and so I'd travel and I'd wait, and the angel would catch up, and I knew all the while that I'd have to lie to the very people I'm here to save, to the dear souls of this island, so that we may bring them your love and your mercy and your miracles.
Damn it.
So, forgive me, Lord, for the small lies I must tell in your service.
It's
Oh my God.
it's a
I'm
twist.
sorry for having offended.
Yeah, he's not dead. He can't be dead.
Oh, Monsignor! Oh, thank God! It's a miracle.
You didn't feel the
But now,
pulse.
does it mean that he's gonna become like the creature?
I'm guessing he
Because
is
was
like the
brought back to
creature.
life? Oh,
He's
when
right
he was
there.
younger, yeah, that's how she knew.
That's what she saw?
Yeah. She saw that on the wall and she knew that it was him.
I still think she tried to poison him. I don't know if it's meant for us more than if it was for her, because I had a feeling she was looking at the window really.
She was looking at something on the wall, maybe the window, but I think that was the
I
article in the
She
newspaper.
obviously poisoned him though. This
Yeah.
is the exact same reaction as the dog. And
Okay,
we
yeah.
saw her put the poison back. So she tried to poison him. And how would she poison him? I do think that maybe she saw a well or something, like maybe she poisoned his water, but I feel like she poisoned him. So even if she saw that photo, I mean, it still looks different enough. Like, you wouldn't automatically be like, oh shit, he really looks like young. Oh fuck. I don't think that's how brains work, but I don't know, maybe. Still.
Well, she's good at nitpicking small details.
So she nitpicked this,
Mm-hmm.
but apparently she wants to get rid of him. Maybe because she thinks it's the work of the devil. I do think that, my reasoning for her getting rid of the priest would be that there's a resurgence of religion right now on the island. Religion is at the center of every household here.
Mm-hmm.
It's controlled them before. She wants it to control them again. Faith is dangerous in that way, because if you can manipulate faith, you can do a lot of stuff. So she manipulated faith before. If every story is true, because it could turn out to not be true at all, but if every story was true about her, she got money by manipulating faith and people's faith, basically. And now the priest is creating miracles. People are loving him, coming back to church. There's a resurgence. She sees that maybe there's a way for her to get power again, but the priest is in her way.
You think?
I don't think she wanted to kill him,
No,
though.
I think
Maybe
that she wanted to just made him sick.
Yeah.
So that she will be in charge of the church with him, because come on, he's the priest. She's in love with the religion and with the church and with the what it represents. So by making him sick and in need of her help, she will be fine.
Yeah, I thought
but she
maybe-
was shocked and she was almost crying at his death. So she didn't want to kill him.
And she's not that good of an actress. So maybe, yeah, I do think that she wanted to just make him sick so she would take over. She's obviously trying to take over at school, and I wanted to talk about that. It's been it's been years since we took religion out of the schools here in Quebec, and we do still remember getting classes on Christianism. So
we did have catechism classes.
I don't think that's what it's called in English, but anyway, we had in high school too. We had a class. We basically had the option of choosing a Christian class and an ethical class. And I remember being the only one of my friends that had to take the Christian class because my parents wanted me to. And I think it happened for 1 year or 2 years. Did you have one?
1 year in primary school.
So you never had one in high school?
Nope.
So it stopped before you
when
joined.
when I went to high school, they already switched it for ethical classes.
Yeah. So I remember having one in high school. I think it was for 1 year or maybe 2. But the third year, we didn't have any. So we remember the switch. At least I remember the switch in high school. And they took that out of the schools because it's not the place for that. And the way I understand it and the way I want to explain it is religion is personal. It's personal to every person. There are so many religions out there. All of them have their own message. But it's up to you to take if you want one, if you want to follow one, it's up to you to take the one that speaks to you the most. It's not based on facts. It's not based on stuff that you can verify. And it's not something you can possibly teach without putting in a subjective point of view, right? So a teacher that has nothing to do with your family, that has nothing to do with you, cannot possibly teach religion at school, because like who would decide which religion fits, who would decide which religion is best, and like how would that be ethical to decide for those kids what religion? And that's the thing, they are kids. She's talking about, oh, I mean, I'm not forcing anyone, but this is, you're kind of stripping them of the choice.
In a position of power and influence over the children.
Yeah, and you're the adult teaching them, this is religion, this is Christianism, this is what you need to believe in because this is true. You're a kid. You're surrounded by people that go to church. Of course, you're peer pressure. You don't want to be different, especially on this island. Yeah, like the kid is curious about, if it was he was just curious about religion, I would get it. I do have a feeling that he wants to go to church and check it out because he feels like he's the odd one out. People, constantly comment on him and his father's religion. They constantly comment how they don't fit the mold. There's one of his friends he calls him Aladdin in episode 1.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's not, but it's there and it's constant. And then they start teaching it at school too. Of course, as a kid, you don't want to stand out. You want to fit, like all the other kids do.
Fit in the crowd.
Exactly. Yeah. So you would maybe try to look. It's not subjective. It's not objective or anything. It's an intention. It's subjective intention that's proposed to those kids and heavily influenced, and it's not a choice. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I do agree that religion has nothing to do in schools. She is trying to force a point. She's not listening to the arguments. Whenever one of them comes up with a good argument, she's not listening and she moves on.
Brush it off.
Exactly. I did not agree with, the father got really kind of mad when he was saying, you're Muslim and that's it and stuff. Like,
that's different though. That's between families. But if
I do agree.
If
but
we keep at the school subject.
No, I'm not in the school now. I'm moving on.
Stay in school for now. But yeah, technically, teachers shouldn't preach or endorse some type of religion upon their students. I do agree though that you can maybe teach them about what compose those religions, like maybe Islam, the Christianity.
I mean, it was a part of our curriculum. In the PEI, we had a special program for that meant to open our horizon, open our understanding to other cultures and stuff. And a part of it was to also learn about other religions. But we didn't it's not the same as having a class where every week they will, enforce what Christianism is and why you should follow it.
That shouldn't have been indeed.
Yeah, when you see the symbols everywhere, when you see the people following the rituals everywhere, all day, every day, you're going to be influenced.
And is the fact that they're also in a public school a place where it shouldn't be the main focus?
Yeah, and it's not everyone
I can
agreed.
understand if you're in a Christian school for boy or girl or both.
That's not the same, though.
That's not the same, but this is a public school.
And that's not the same, but at the same time, the kid doesn't get to choose. That's true. The kid did say, it's never about me, you get to choose. It's true, it's always the parents. I get some would say, it's the privilege of being a parent, and when you're a kid, you don't get to make those decisions. I do think, some kids whose parents, are very religious, have to basically go through the process like we did for Christians, and then we decided when we were old enough that it wasn't for us.
True. I mean, when you're younger, you're introduced to the religion that your parents follow.
It's not the same
And
for every family, though.
It's not the same indeed.
Some
but-
parents enforce it really a lot.
But in an ideal world, when you will be old enough, you could make your own decision. You can look it up and search and see which one would be best for you,
Well, that's-
and your family will support your change.
Yeah, in a good world.
In a good world, in a perfect world.
That's kind of why
which
I
we
was
do not live in.
No, but that's kind of why I was kind of feeling uneasy when the sheriff was saying, it's like he didn't want to hear his son. Like, yes, I get it. Like, he gets the idea that his son is interested in Christianism right now because of other people influencing him. So I get why he would get mad at this. I didn't really appreciate the comment of, you're Muslim. Like, he chose for him, like his son was saying, like, you chose for me. For some families, like you said, it's okay. Like, they'll understand. They don't really care. They'll teach you what they want to teach you, but then you make your own choices. But then there are also families who will teach you so much and preach their values so much that you don't see anything else. And that's why we got, and I'm going to get into a very red alarm subject here, but I don't want to get into it, but I'll just say this. That's why we get kids, manifesting in front of abortion clinics, for example. They don't understand what they're truly saying or what they're truly manifesting for, but they're doing it because they were taught that this is wrong. You should rebel against this. So I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not giving you my opinion on this because I don't want to open that nest. I'm just saying that kids that are maybe too young to understand what's at stake here end up in places speaking stuff they don't really know about, or they think they know about because their parents strongly enforced ways of seeing things, religions, values, ways of thinking, stuff like that. So,
but at the end, they just repeating words that they've been taught.
Yeah, they don't
years after years.
So like, I mean, I don't know if there is a good thing here, if there's a good way of doing it. I would say, as a parent, your job is to, yes, I get it. Like, if you are religious, you would want to teach this to your kid. You want to teach them what you believe in. Forcing them to believe in those things is not good, though.
But it's also the fact that I think that for the dad, I think
it matters.
I think that he's thinking that by going to Christianity, it's like the son is spitting on the memories of his mother, because she was a Muslim. She died by converting to a religion. It's like you respect her, you keep her your faith and her beliefs alive.
Yeah, which is why I'll say that. He made a point in his when he talked to his son that I really liked, and it's going to lead me to the rest of the episode. But when he was saying, I think this is also one of the reasons why he got mad here. One of the reasons why his son seems to be interested in Christianism is because of the miracles that are happening. And he's saying, religion doesn't work like that. It's true. It's kind of selfish to be saying, like, miracles happen and God decides those people I'll save, those people I won't save. That would make him very selfish.
No, he's fair to all of his children.
He should be. So in that case, a true miracle, in my opinion, a real miracle would be the little girl who was in a wheelchair, who found the strength to forgive the guy that put her in the wheelchair, and that man finding the right path for him and going to AA. To me, that's a real miracle. Her managing to somehow walk again, that's not a miracle. That's weird. That's not possible. Or like they're calling it a misdiagnosis. So we'll say that it's that, but we know what's going on. It's not real. So he's saying, that's not how it works. Magic doesn't work, A religion that sells itself by saying, I'll do a few tricks for you. I'll heal some of the people that come to me if you follow me. That's not religion. That's a cult. That's a lie. That's magic. Yeah. Which is why I think this episode was heavy on the whole miracle thing how it's not really a miracle. They see it as a miracle and it's really bad that we get to witness them be so happy with those little things because we know it comes from a bad place. Because I mean, we don't know yet what exactly goes on in behind the scenes. We do have a feeling that, you know, he's changing the wine.
Well, we saw him putting something from a flask.
Yeah.
So now that I know that it's coming from a vampire, he put his blood in the flask.
Yeah, he's not turning anyone into a vampire, but giving them his blood would heal
But
ailments.
I think, okay, we know that the first creature cannot go into sunlight, but he could. So that means that the transformation wasn't completed then, right?
I don't know, maybe it's just a different thing.
But now he died and he came back to life.
I don't know.
If he cannot go into sunlight, we got our answer then.
Well, no, we already have our answer. He's been bitten by a vampire and then he drank the blood of the vampire. Well, we're going to call him a vampire because I don't want to call that an angel.
That's no angel, no.
You know, him calling it an angel to me is just, again, seeing something when you feel so lost and you have nothing and then you see something you can quite understand and you call it a miracle without questioning what's going on behind the scenes. And then he brought it back home and that thing needs to feed. That thing has been feeding. So, like, they're calling it a miracle, but they're not questioning it, and then they're forgetting that miracles like this shouldn't happen. And that's what I was trying to say in the episode. It's bad because I see them having fun and laughing and walking and moving and being great, and I'm like, I want to feel good for them. And I was saying last episode how, you know, we've accepted the tragedies and we explain them away instead of acting and doing something about it. And here we are doing something about it and I'm still complaining, which is, you know, technically, yeah, weird. But if you think about it, what he's doing is not what he should be doing. He's just erasing the problems that are part of life. Accidents happen. It's true. They're bad and it's not nice and it's not fun. But you gotta keep going. You can't just erase those issues by using a creature like that, by using magic, you know?
But you know what is really sad about it is the fact that that man who's been the priest of this little town for so many years.
He wants to do good.
He wants to do good. He wants to save the people that he cares about his sheep. Technically.
Yeah, his intentions are not bad.
But he didn't know what he felt.
What he brought back.
What he brought back home.
But that's because, like I said, faith is dangerous. When you have nothing left but that, and then you are presented with something you can explain, faith takes over, and you justify it by saying, hey, maybe it's a miracle. But then you don't question it. So then, of course, like, you're gonna bring back a monster, and who knows what happens next. Anyway. The camera is blinking, so I have a feeling we don't have much time left.
Alright, so thank you guys for watching this episode with us. We got a few scares in there. Mostly,
yeah, you scared. I mean, I saw it. I saw it happen. I was about to say something, but I saw it, and then you screamed. I think my initial was the surprise, and then you screamed, which made me go, whoa! So that was funny. Yeah. But I keep looking in the background, by the way. It's because of the Hill House in Bly Manor, because of the ghosts. Mm-hmm. I know they did this shit before, so I keep looking if I see something, like glowing eyes somewhere. Yeah. But yeah, this show is raising a lot of questionings, a lot of good questions, and we don't have much time today because of the blinking camera. I'm on a time limit, but yeah, it's going places, and I did not think they were gonna bring vampires into this. But I mean, yeah, they did.
I'm all for it.
It's all. I mean, what fascinates me more is not so much the vampire as what's going on in the town right now. Yeah,
the religion stuff.
Yeah, the whole take on this and how people are understanding it. So. Anyway, yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. We're going to move on to the next one. If you want to see the next one right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
Yeah, and if you don't, the next one will be out on YouTube probably this week. So check our schedule on Community.
Yes.
Community, sorry. And see you next time.
Yes. Bye.